3. Let me hear you say KO. Competition can't move me. Wrong's one thing, you won't prove me. Bruce Lee, rhymes take a slug through your front two teeth. 1, 2, 3. Let me hear you say KO. Competition can't move me. Wrong's one thing, you won't prove me. Bruce Lee.
Guys, Kilo Score, MaddenEvolution.com. Here bringing you a new series for tips, basically. Kind of call it Kilo's Corner. Today I'm going to be showing you the 3-4 over crossfire chuck. This is kind of a good blitz, guys. I'm going to show it to you. It's better under center. I wouldn't run it under, if somebody's running shotgun, I wouldn't really run it. For the purposes of the demonstration, I'm going to run it against, let's do double China here where the halfback goes out on a pass. Obviously, someone blocking the halfback is going to change the concept of the blitz. It's going to, change the success of what we're trying to accomplish. But basically what we're going to do here is we're going to show blitz, and we're going to re-blitz that weak side middle linebacker that came down into the B gap on the left side. Now, in order for this to be successful, guys, you have to make sure that the strong side is the right side of the formation for this setup. If the strong side is the left, or if it's even, like a single back ace, it's not going to work. Right there, I just, man the guys up just to, get them better coverage, because if you leave them all misaligned like that, God only knows what could happen. I'm going to show it to you again here. It's easy, simple. Show blitz, re-blitz the weak side middle linebacker. And then just, man your guys up if you want to. Highly recommended. Obviously, if you don't have time, you don't have time. But I would try to get it done. And at the snap of the ball, you're going to see that middle linebacker come through that B gap. And, it's a pretty fast blitz, pretty successful. Couple other ways that we could do it is, let's just say, for example, maybe they flip-flop their formations and they flip it to where, the strong side's on the left, or maybe we called it and the strong side ended up being on the left when we came out. That's definitely a possibility. So when things like that happen, we have to switch it up, obviously. This was a slide protection left. You can see that the pressure still came off the right side this time. So the slide protection's not going to mess with it too much. Obviously, slide protection with a back blocking, that may be a different story. It's kind of why I would recommend you user the guy that's covering the running back, because if he doesn't go out, then you can always user rush. Makes it, semi-successful, because the running back ends up picking up the guy that's, coming through the middle or whatever, and you might be able to come off the end and get the blitz. So right there, I switched the controller to the offense, and it pretty much showed you the only thing that they're really going to be able to get off against this is going to be a real quick throw. Here I'm going to show you how, what I was talking about before, how they flip let's say the formation strong side's on the left, and you called it just regular, you know what I mean? You can still show blitz. This time what you're going to do, though, is you're going to blitz the middle linebacker down, and hold on, let me there we go. You're going to re-blitz that very last guy on the end and then contain that defensive end. And you're going to see here the pressure is going to get in just as quickly. The nice thing about this setup is that the pressure varies. It's not always going to come from that left B gap. So it's kind of nice because you never really know where it's coming from. So he can't really ever really know where it's coming from. You know what I mean? He won't be able to set anything up to necessarily stop it. I'll show you guys one more time. Just re-blitz that, the left outside linebacker. And then contain the lefty end. And then obviously, man your guys up or whatever the case may be. But you're going to see the pressure come in just as successfully as it was the first time. Just requires a little bit of different setup, I guess you would say. And then the last way that I would set this up is if you want, you can actually just flip the play. Go ahead and flip your play. And then show blitz. The only difference here is that instead of re-blitzing just one person, you're going to have to re-blitz all the linebackers. And then when they snap the ball on this one, you're going to see that the pressure is going to come from the left side, obviously, on the edge. It won't be B gap anymore. It'll be edge pressure. And there it is. Now, obviously, slide protection with that, that's going to slow it down quite a bit more. But if they do slide left, it's going to come off the right. So these blitzes are nice, guys. Any blitz you can come up with where slide protection won't affect it, that's beautiful. because, I mean, if slide protection shuts down your whole blitz scheme, then you're going to be in for a really, really long day. Um, I would strongly suggest coming up with a nice little package to where slide protection is not really going to help, and force them to leave their running back in the backfield, or force them to motion a wide receiver into the line of scrimmage. You know what I mean? Either way, that's a win for you because now you've taken one of their receivers off the board. If that running back stays in, you don't have to worry about the flats anymore. And that's great. That's beautiful. I would love to play a game where I have no worries about the flats all game long. You know, um, you can also run that setup just normal with the contain. Um, Even if the strong side is the right, you can run that. It's a good setup to learn. I would learn all three though, guys, just because it makes it so much simpler if you know what you're doing ahead of time rather than having to revert back to a video or revert back to an ebook. There's an example of what I mean about like how the pressure can come from different areas. That time it came from like right up the middle instead of the left B gap, and that was the same blitz. It was the contain setup. So I believe here I run the other setup where I flip the play. Yep, flip the play, and just reblitz the linebackers, and you're going to see the pressure come off the end really, really nicely. It's a good way to run it. It's nice to mix it up too. Obviously, anytime you can mix things up, have things look the same, but get pressure from different areas of the field, it's beautiful. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Keep checking out. Keep on the lookout for more to the series. Thanks a lot. Kilo Score, MaddenEvolution.com. Later, guys.
1, 2, 3. Let me hear you say KO. Competition can't move me. Wrong's one thing you won't prove.